Hello, hello. Hey guys. Let's see who's around on Black Friday. Hi. I know I didn't jump in yesterday. Here in the States, it was Thanksgiving, so it was a time well spent with my little family. But I wanted to pop in here because we are wrapping up a pretty phenomenal month. And so I just wanted to chat with you guys. Those of you guys who are doing this as a business, I wanted to give you a few words of encouragement as you are closing out your month. Let's see if we can get some people popping on as you come in. Just say hey. I know that this is kind of a random time on a random day, but hopefully we can get a few people in here. So anywho, if you are new to my channel or new to this broadcast, my name is Keely Martinez. I am the founder or the face behind Essentially Obsessed. I am a presidential diamond leader within dōTERRA. And I love just doing a little bit of some public mentoring because I remember feeling like I needed that at certain points in my business. And so I would turn to things like YouTube or just other leaders, other people who are doing the things that I wanted to do and get inspiration and motivation from them. So anyways, I want to chat with you guys today about ending the month strong and what this can look like and what happens next month on December 1st as we all reset back to consultants, and how do you create sustainability in that? Because there is a very big wave that comes with the highs and lows of incredible volume months and incredible promotions and all the holiday items and all the things into sustainability and making sure that that rank is consistently hitting and the power of 3 is consistently hitting and making sure that the longevity and the foundation is there. So the end of this month, if you have not talked to your team, capitalize on BOGO week, you have missed a huge opportunity to educate your customer base on incredible deals from dōTERRA, but also additional oils that they could add into their collection to help to support their emotional and their physical health and overall wellness, right? So if you do have people in your team, which hopefully you do, that have purchased the BOGOs, I highly recommend taking this next week and really diving deep into education on the BOGOs, on different ways on how to utilize those oils in their everyday routine, different DIY projects, maybe even posting in your oil user group of different little nuggets that as they start to get their orders in, they can get reminders and triggers of, oh, I didn't know I could use this oil for that. That's a really good recommendation, right? So that is one thing that I look at in this next week is how can I support my customer base who all purchased BOGOs this past week, right? So looking at supporting them, if you have a local team and you are doing local classes, do a BOGO Bonanza breakdown or something along the lines of that and bring all of the BOGOs that you purchased to a fun make and take class. Create 3 or 4 or 5 different make and takes that they can crack the seals on those oils and start utilizing them, putting them into blends or maybe bath salts or sugar scrubs or Christmas gifts or natural candles, whatever it is. Get their hands on the oils, have them open the oils and start using them, because there's nothing more heartbreaking than somebody getting incredible deals on oils and them sitting on their shelf because it's busy, it's the holidays, there's so many things going on, right? So we are continuing to support our current customer base. We are continuing to love on them and show them how to utilize these oils, because what happens is the more people use their oils, the more they have these incredible experiences that even though I can sit here and tell you how great dōTERRA is and how great these oils are, if you're not experiencing it yourself, it's just my opinion. But when it's your experience, it's gospel, right? So you want to get your people actually using the oils that they just purchased, okay? So this past week has been incredible. Today's promotion is incredible. Now, if you are looking at the end of the month and you're thinking, I'm still a little bit short on my volume, I'm still not quite there yet, I want to encourage you, you have a week. A week is like a lifetime when you're looking to rank advance. So what I want you to do is I want you to reverse engineer it. I want you to look at each leg that you're wanting to rank advance on or that you're short on volume. And I want you to break it down to how many kits do you need on that leg. I tend to go by Home Essentials kits because it's my most popular kit at my classes, okay? So what is your most popular kit? Maybe it's a Natural Solutions, maybe it's a Family Essentials, whatever that is, break it down by kits and by people. For me, if it's more of a, okay, this is how many people I need to impact. So maybe I'm short, 15 kits. I need to be in touch and I need to impact 15 people in this next 7 days, which means that I need to reach out to and connect in with at least 2 to 5 people a day. So do you see how less overwhelming that feels when you're like, okay, each day I just need to connect in with 2 to 5 people who have at one point or another expressed interest, or maybe you have, a coworker whose wife would really love the oils. This is the time when people are shopping. It is Black Friday. This is the consumerism time. Not that everyone's like that, but this is a great time to give the gift that literally will keep giving, right? And yeah, Aubrey said it perfectly. It could be so easy with a class or 2. So if you're sitting there and you're so close to your next goal, but you don't have any classes on the books for this next week, you need to put classes on the books. This is how this business grows, is by actually connecting in with people and teaching them and enrolling them, because this is where we're going to flip over into sustainability. So sustainability is something that, especially after high volume months, believe me, this is the first time my team's reached over 500,000 in volume. We're organic, presidential, diamond, and beyond. It's been an incredible month, but I still look at sustainability of in the next 3 to 6 months, where are areas in my organization that have been a little bit weaker? Where can I continue to support new sharers or builders underneath those areas, or plug in enrollments underneath those areas, right? So it's important to understand that you have to look at sustainability, because this is where you see people go diamond gold. And I'm not down on it for any reason, but I do see the emotional disappointment in people of feeling like, I got there, I'm diamond, I'm so excited. And then the next month, because there's not a BOGO, because there's not holiday items, it's all of a sudden there's a huge deflation of, I'm not deserving of this title because I'm not there again. And so I want you to create a sustainable game plan to get back there. Now, the sustainability always comes with bodies, with numbers, with people underneath these legs. So as much as you might have people who have ordered 300 or 400 OV worth of products and oils this month because of all the things, next month they may not be ordering that much, okay? So I hope that when you're looking at the sustainability, doing your classes, booking out your fun make and takes, booking out your events on the calendar, especially for December, because come the end of December, it is busy. It's a busy season. And it's not just people are busy with just Christmas, but it's a busy season because people normally have family in town, or they're traveling, or they have a list of things that they need to do all of a sudden this month, where normally Wednesday nights they could have come to your class, but now all of a sudden they have to go and get some of their Christmas shopping done. So it's not necessarily just that one day, but it's everything that ties into that. So if you don't have your December classes already booked out, I cannot encourage you more. Get your December classes on the books. Connect in. Do something if you don't have time this next week to do a fun connection over all of the BOGOs. What I would personally do, and what's a great idea, is have them bring their oils from the BOGOs into your make intake, and then give them some other new ideas that go hand in hand with that, with other new oils, other new products, other things that they may not have. So then they're leaving with awesome blends with their oils that they just purchased from the BOGO, but they're also leaving with a list of things that go hand in hand with that they can put into their LRP for the next month, right? So we're really teaching people how to live this lifestyle and how to redirect little things, right? Like maybe you do a skin serum with the copaiba oil that dōTERRA just launched, and you talk about yarrow palm because it is incredible. Like, and Yarrow Pom goes live on December 3rd. So maybe you talk about Yarrow Pom and you highlight that, and you educate your people on that essential oil and how much it can help with their complexion. You guys, this glow is not just incredible lighting. It is Yarrow Pom at work. So I put Yarrow Pom on my skin every single morning and night because I love the way it literally like nourishes my skin, and especially with my scar, it has helped expedite the healing process with that. So connect in with your team, connect in with the people who just purchased from you, but also continue to add more value. At the next step, maybe you do a fun Christmas make and take. Do it earlier in the month where people can do this make and take, and they can create really incredible, thoughtful Christmas gifts for friends or family or teachers or coworkers at your make and take. But this has to be planned now. And so if you're planning it now and you email out to your whole team, hey, I'm going to be doing this make and take. If you want to come, here's the list. Now, I would email this out more towards the end of the month so they're not jumping in their LRP ordering it now. But say you do it on like the 8th is a Saturday, and you send that email out on maybe the 29th or the 30th and saying, if you want to attend it, just RSVP here and just make sure you have these oils in hand. If you're gonna come and attend this, you want to do your LRP order on the 1st or the 2nd, right? So this is the way my brain works, is constantly making sure that that foundation is very solid. I will say I hit blue in a BOGO month and I hit presidential in a BOGO month, but the reason why I've been able to sustain is because I always have a game plan for post BOGO, for understanding that the next month is not, we're kind of starting all over again, right? And so you don't want to gas yourself out this month. And there's also no shame in understanding that, sometimes it may feel right there, but you don't need to sell your soul to get to the next rank. There's so much pride in getting to the next rank because your team has all come together and everyone has risen up together versus you scrambling and duct taping things together, hoping that it sticks and hoping that it works. This is why doTERRA has buy-in limits, where if you are looking at the next rank, you do not want to be spending any more money than you actually will be earning. That would be a stupid business move, okay? So there's no shame in your game. Just understand what your goals are. Rally your team below you. And if you're looking for month-end strategies, I always look at month-end in 3 different lights. So number 1 is my current customer base, which they have been loved on and spoiled this week already. So your current customer base is probably feeling a little bit tapped, let's be honest, right? So number 2 is new customers. Did you buy extra BOGOs this month? Did you buy, or this week, did you buy anything extra? Is there something that you can use to maybe incentivize that one person who's been sitting on the fence about getting started to finally jump in, right? Oh, you missed out on that Copaiba and Deep Blue BOGO? Guess what? I have an extra one. You can actually purchase them from me, or it's, maybe a gift with purchase. Totally up to you. Don't share that graphic on social media because you will get complaints knocking on your door. But these are things that, people, when they're getting started, sometimes people just want to feel that little bit of feeling seen and heard and spoiled and getting a great deal. And I'm not saying sell the farm, you guys. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that maybe it's that extra little step that will help those people to get started. So how can you help? You hopefully have your list of at least 100, if not more, people that you have constantly been reaching out to and connecting in with. It is networking for a reason. We network, we connect with people, we create and cultivate those relationships with people. And so if you don't have a list to run off of, you're probably feeling really scrambled right now because you're like, I don't know what she's talking about. Start today. Start your list of people who you have maybe given an oil to, or who has come to your class and never enrolled, or who has commented on your Facebook or Instagram post. Start that list today if you have not started it, because that's the list I still go to at the end of the month. I still run through my Excel list of people who have direct messaged me, emailed me, texted me, who've come to my classes. These are my people that if I need a push at the end of the month, that I reach out to and I tell them the promotion and I tell them what I'm doing privately, okay? So And then the last thing is if you have any builders or sharers on your team, somebody who is actively doing this as a business with you, I do find that with sharers, they respond best to essential oils as little perks or promotions. I love to spoil my brand new sharers who are on those legs that I need volume on and say, hey, if you enroll 2 or 3 people, this is what I will gift you as your leader. And it's because I would rather put money into my leaders' pockets or oils or products into their pockets than have some, than have to do any type of a buy-in or anything like that. So that is really what I look at the end of the month is who can I connect in with? And those are my 3 main areas, right? My current customers, my leads list, and my current sharers and builders. Because if I have 2 or 3 sharers on a leg that I'm working on and they're working on, we can get to elite like that, right? Where versus me feeling like, oh, I need to do this all on my own, right? Or if you have a great customer on that leg who orders every single month, reach out to them and say, hey, doTERRA is running a pretty cool promotion this month. If you have anyone in your life who you think would benefit from the essential oils, and if you want to help them get started, which I can totally help you with, then they get 50 free product points, but you also get 50 free product points, which basically means you could get like a Balance and Serenity for free, right? So use the promo as leverage for that. And then going into next month, you better have your classes booked and all of that scheduled and get your invites out there. And just making sure that you're being intentional and you're being aware of where your numbers are at. If you don't write down your numbers and track where you're at, and you're not currently having your finger on the pulse of your business, you're kind of digging your head in the sand, hoping like, oh, well, it worked last month, hopefully it comes together this month, then you're really not truly being a business person. Like, you're missing out on understanding where you need to put your attention and where you need to put your love, and making sure that you're connecting in with the people underneath that leg, or you're personally enrolling people and plugging them in underneath that leg. So I just wanted to pop on here. And like I said, I have seen the dramatic shifts from, or swings, I guess, from hitting a rank and that high and that excitement to all of a sudden the panic of, oh shit, I need to do that again. And I'm already super exhausted from BOGO week. And I have my own personal holidays coming up and I just am feeling really depleted. Versus the people who are like, no, I impacted, I have one of my leaders who's like, I want to impact 15 homes this month. That is my goal, is to get oils into 15 homes. And I love it when people put their goals in the respect of impact versus rank, because the rank comes when you're focused on the impact, if that makes sense. So, I hope that this like little strategy sesh gave you a few ideas for connecting in with your current team, for finishing out the month strong, for wrapping up everything in a beautiful way where you feel like, okay, I did that in November. And yes, it was a BOGO month. Like I said, I rank advanced to Blue Diamond in February, 2 Februarys ago. And I rank advanced to Presidential in July during both BOGO months, but I went into rank advancing with a game plan for solidifying in the next few months, right? So again, and it's on me. It's not on my team or my leaders. And if I have business partners in these areas, that's awesome. But really, truly, I always put my own goals on myself because it's my goals, it's my business, it's what I'm here to show up and do. And if you want to join me in that, and that means you're enrolling a couple people, or you are like nose to the ground running your business and enrolling 40 people, then either way, I feel so lucky and blessed. And so it's the attitude of gratitude behind those leaders, or behind those shares, or behind maybe even that person who's just kind of holding space for you to find the right leader. It's the attitude of gratitude behind that, and not approaching them as well, you're going to be this rank, and so I need you to help me get there because I want to be this rank, right? I see a lot of that expectation attitude too, and I have it come out every once in a while, but I check it real quick because I know it doesn't serve me and it doesn't serve that person. So if anyone who's on here live has any questions, I hope that this little rant has been encouraging and helpful. But Let me know if you guys have any specific questions. If not, I'm going to pop off and continue on. I have a Facebook Live train that I'm kind of running on right now. But those are my ideas for sustaining and for wrapping up the month incredibly. And it's such a beautiful month in doTERRA. I just feel like doTERRA has blessed so many lives, and there's so much of a belief that happens at the end of the year where people who have maybe felt a little bit stagnant or a little bit stuck, all of a sudden there's these sparks that are happening, and I want you to lean so heavily into that spark, because that is literally miracles and God whispers happening in your life and saying you are on the right path. You're meant to be here. There is space for you here. You are meant to shine in this company. So don't doubt that. Keep leaning into it, but also take action, and don't just meditate on it and hope that it all comes together, but take that inspired action. We all have it in our gut of like, oh, I should contact that person, or I should reach out to her, or I want to do a class this way. And even though I've never done a class this way, I just feel like it'd be a good idea. These are all little nudges pushing you in the right direction. So tune into that and pay attention to it. All right, guys, I love you. I hope that this was helpful. It'll stay on this page, so if you feel like it'll serve your team, feel free to share it out to anyone on your team. But I'm cheering for you guys. I'm seeing all of these incredible goals and even some rank advancements happening. So I will be your biggest cheerleader at the finish line waiting for you. So I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. Happy post-Thanksgiving, and let's wrap up this month super strong. Okay, see you guys.